Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be planting some seeds and then I'll take that pineapple mint and plant it in that garden over there. I want to keep this part solely for the plants, the new seeds that I'm going to be planting, and then I'm going to add that other plant over there because there's already plants, established plants over there, and there's some space open that I need to fill in as well. So that's what we're going to do with that. So let's get started. So today guys, we will be planting, I have some strawberry seeds on this paper towel from a strawberry that I took from my garden. So I'm gonna just put this whole paper towel in there because the paper towel will break down. And then I got some passion fruit seeds from a passion fruit that I got when we went to go buy our blood orange tree. I have some bok choy. I have there's some heirloom tomato seeds in here. We have some cucumbers, some more cucumbers, some onions. We have some beets. My girls love beets. We have some golden cow wonder peppers. What is this? We have some kale seeds. And then we have romaine and rainbow carrots. So that's what we're gonna plant today. And then we're gonna just get started. I'm probably gonna plant a couple holes of each, so that way we get more stuff, not just, you know, whatever grows off the one plant. That's how you grow more, is by having more plants, because one plant is only gonna produce so much, so that way you can increase your yield of your crops. So to start, we want to dig a hole. We don't want to dig it too close to the wall because then we're gonna mess up our bricks. So probably start about here, so that way we can water it from behind also. We'll stick the water from back here so it can drain this way, because our yard is on a slope, so the water drains away from the fence. So we want to mimic that too still. So we're gonna start with the onions. We're gonna put some onions back here. No, I mean the heirloom tomatoes, because they're gonna need a cage, and I feel like if they're closest to the wall it's gonna take a while for them to get big. But if they're closer to the wall, they have the wall to kind of depend on until we get the cage. Or if they grow outside of the cage, kind of like the tomatillo plant is completely outside of the cage. So we're gonna do probably like 4 holes of onions. And you don't have to dig like a deep hole. I just am trying to get all these like bigger rocks out of here. So move that back. So that's 3, and this will be the 4th hole. And some of these holes are like already kind of pre-dug from when I attempted to start to dig the holes when I was getting the soil ready. So this is what they look like, little baby seeds. So I'm gonna put like 6 in each hole, maybe 4 or 6, because they're small. So not every seed is gonna germinate. So you want to increase your options, but not so much that you increase them like I did over with the golden honeydew. So this is when I like to add soil to my yard, because I mean, the soil that is already here is good enough to grow plants, but I like to add a little bit of soil to help out with the nutrients. So I just put some in the holes, and then I cover it back up with the other dirt. You want to plant your seeds about a foot apart. And I mean, you can plant them a little closer together. They say to plant your stuff like a foot to 2 feet apart. But like if you're in nature, when stuff grows, like your trees and all that stuff, everything grows on top of each other and all that. So I don't think it really matters, but you want to have enough space in between them that they're not growing on top of each other and they have enough room to fully grow. So I just dug 2 more holes. We can put, let's see what else. Yeah, we could put some bok choy in there. I'm not gonna plant a whole bunch of bok choy because I don't even know what it tastes like, to be honest. It says it's like in the cabbage family. And I know it's like an Asian lettuce. It's used a lot in Asian foods. So we're just gonna plant it and see what we get. So this is what these seeds look like. They're like the bok choy seeds look. Oh shoot, they're like little balls that kind of look like poppy seeds. I've already put some in the holes. My camera cut out while I was doing that, so we won't be doing that. I'll just be putting these back in the bag. And dropping some on the floor, so we'll have a little bit more extra bok choy. Oh my god, all the mosquitoes are coming over here. Go away. So we'll add some soil to here. And then cover these back up. Oh. All these extra like branches and crap. Okay, on to the next one. So we are gonna do, I'm gonna do some romaine. I'm gonna do a lot of romaine because we like romaine. So we're gonna do probably like 5 holes of romaine or more. So that's where our old last hole was. This is our next row. We don't want to plant the rows super close to the, actually I'm gonna move it down a little bit more. So we'll do it right here. And these I kind of want to plant a little further apart because they get real big, like real big flower. They look like real big, like a rose, like opening up. So we want to plant those a little further apart so they can get real big. So, this is what these seeds look like. They look like little fennel seeds. Or like, yeah, like fennel seeds, I don't know. Oh, damn it, that wasn't smart. Blew the fly away and blew my seeds away. So there'll probably be some romaine somewhere else. And again, you want to put a couple of seeds in there. That's probably like 20 seeds in each hole because they're so tiny and there's not a science to this. You just plant it how you plant it. And what grows, grows. I mean, you're gonna eat it regardless. It's not gonna do anything if you plant a little too many seeds. Now you just have extra. That's how I see it. So, oh, my little basil. It's looking a little sad. Probably need to water it. It doesn't get as much water as everything else because it's out here by itself. But I try to give it its own dedicated water as well. Since it's back here. But now we'll get more water since we have a whole garden back here now. So again, you want to fill the hole with soil. Again, you don't have to do this. If you started out with dirt out here that wasn't good and you added a whole bag of soil, then you wouldn't have to do this because you already have soil out here that you mix into the ground. So you would just be digging your holes and refilling your holes. And if you have starter plants, they have dirt within the plant. You can take that dirt off. Some people don't like to use that dirt because, you know, it's just basic potting soil or whatever. So you can take that, like get as much as you can out of the roots and then use your own soil or use the soil that's already in your backyard. But yeah, this is how I typically do it. And especially when you're starting from seeds, you don't like, it's not like the starter plants where you have soil already. You have nothing and we're planting them in the ground. So I like to add a little bit of soil, and we added the compost earlier, so there's some nutrients within the soil from the compost along with some seeds too. So we'll probably get some extra things out of this garden that we did not plant. So again, cover the holes. Oh, flowers got buried. Let me come over here. Okay, so the next thing, I'm gonna plant that strawberry paper since I only have that one. And we're just gonna put that whole paper in there because there's some seeds on there. And then, oh, get some dirt. Get some dirt, put it in there. Cover it up. This part is simple, so I'm gonna just finish this up and continue to show you the seeds as I go.
I wanna all night, say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night, say it. I wanna all night. Hello, stranger, babe's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. Playing, baby, saying, baby, love it, just know I'm crazy. So go ahead and drink up.
And this is what these seeds look like. They're black. And again, we're gonna put a few in there. I got the blood, I made the coffee green. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't make me wait, no, don't you? Just like you will, come through and chill. Just like you will. Our basil is in like perfect alignment with the rows that we're already making, so that works out perfect. Because they ignorant, blind to the struggles of the ones that got the pigment. Lately I've been stressing cause it seems so malignant. I need to feel your essence in my presence if you with it. I guarantee you won't regret you did it. You will come through and chill. Drops like you will come through and chill. Just say you will. All night, say it. Rainbow carrots. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Because we don't have that many kale seeds, I'm gonna put the kale in those last two holes. And this is what these seeds look like. Golden cow wonder pepper, the bell pepper. That's what these seeds look like. Put some spotlight on this life. Whatever comes too quick. Do you slide on all your nights like this? Do you try on all your nights like this? Put some spotlight on the side. like little, I don't know, they look weird, but they look like little vertebrae, like your spine. But we're gonna plant some of these. We're gonna do 6 holes in these.
I got 100 G's, I'ma go, y'all. My diamonds gon' shine when the lights dark. You and I take a ride down the boulevard. And your friends really wanna break us apart. Good Lord. Good places. Staring at my diamond while I'm hopping out of spaceship. Your information, take vacation to Malaysia. With my baby, the paparazzi flashing crazy. She swallowed the bottle while I sit back and smoke gelato. Walking my mansion, 20,000 paintings Picasso. Bitch, if you dipping, dabbing with niggas like a nacho. Got the planet diamond dancing like Ricardo. She having it when they call her working on the bachelor. I know you got a pass, I got a pass, it's in the back of us. Average, I'ma make $1 million on the average. I'm riding with no brain, bitch, I'm out of it. I don't know you're nice like this. Do you try on all your nights like this? Put some spotlight on the slide, oh yeah. Whatever comes too clear. Do you slide on all your nights like this? Yeah. Do you try on all your nights like this? Put some spotlight on the slide. And whatever comes too clear.
Have some cucumber seeds. Everybody's seen a cucumber seed before.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, 2-turn baby girl, you know me, still with the dogs that I grew beside, all the niggas round me, died and they died, gotta watch the time cause it's flying right by, I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, 2-turn baby girl, you know me. All the niggas round me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just the one on hoodie, it's a crenshaw. The way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting pissed off. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a...
And it's okay that some of the paper towel gets in there because, again, it's gonna break down.
Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front like I don't miss you. Right now I'm just stuck inside the crib on my own. Soon as I free up, I'm about to pop up on your phone like I'm
And I
outside.
planted these two in the front because they're vine plants, so it's gonna vine out just like the watermelon does. And I'd rather have that in the front than it taking over all of that and covering all of that. So that is why we planted the cucumbers and the passion fruit in the front. Okay. So that is it for planting seeds. I'm going to get some labels so I know where everything is, and then I'm gonna be back to cover this completely with mulch.
All the niggas gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. 2-turn baby girl, you know me. Yeah.
Take some of the compost tea and pour that in there to get it all jump start. covers the ground, and then like you don't want to be able to see through your mulch like this where there's dirt. You want to be able to completely cover the ground so it can retain as much moisture as possible.
Baby, I always been your baby. Don't make a girl go crazy. I can't understand why you love me. What about me? What about you? What about us? What we gon' do? Tell me what you say. What about me? What about you? What about us? What we gon' do?
To cover it how I like it to be covered. So it's like maybe like an inch or so of wood chips on the top. But you just want to make sure that, see, look right here, I just knocked it over and there's not much wood chips. You just want to make sure that you don't see the ground, because when you see the ground, that means the sun sees the ground. And that means that part of the dirt is gonna get real dry fast. So that's done. Now all we have left to do is water. So all there's left to do now is to water. You wanna completely saturate the ground because these are seeds, so you wanna keep it as moist as possible so that way they have time to germinate. You could germinate your seeds in a plastic bag in the cabinet. And it will work the same way, but I find this way to be easier to just plant them straight into the ground, because then you don't have to worry about moving them from inside to outside or anything like that. So just want to water everything, and I give my grapefruit tree some more water. She's starting to turn a little yellow, and I'm thinking she's not getting enough water because when it was raining she was nice and dark green. And there's a couple of holes in this little base thing, and I've been trying to fill them, but every so often they still, like, they pop out. So hopefully with this other garden right here, this tree can get some more water and continue to be green and grow and thrive. So we're gonna dig up this pineapple sage plant because it died. I don't know why, but it died. So we're gonna dig this up and replace it with the pineapple mint plant. So let's do that. This soil is nice and moist and wet, so the wood chips are definitely doing the job. And I'm digging a big hole for this because this is a big potted plant, so we need more area to plant the plants. So you want to loosen up the plant in the pot so that it comes down easy. Roll it around, and then flip it over. And this is what I meant by this has a lot of soil, so you can get rid of some of the soil or leave it. It's up to you. I leave it, but then when I put it in the ground, I kind of break it up so that way it doesn't. It's not all compacted anymore because it's not in a pot anymore. So we have that. We got all this extra dirt we need to get rid of. Ooh, push it down. so that way it's leveled with everything else. And right now it looks a little sad, but once we get it get some water and then, you know, gets acclimated to the dirt, it'll be good. I probably don't have to water it right now because I don't know if you could tell or not, but when I was holding it, the soil was pretty wet. I literally just watered it on my porch, so I could literally squeeze it and water will come out. So I'm gonna get some more wood chips to cover this mess that I made, and then we're done. There you have it, replanted plants.